Happy New Year, everyone. Sorry I haven't posted in a very long while. If you guys didn't know, holidays happened, and also my computer broke. I wanted to start this year off right, so we're gonna be doing some drama today. For those of you who don't know the exact context, I'll play the clip right now.
Okay, now that I'm not in K-pop anymore, I could say this. Why Jamie trying to be a thought? That's right, I said it. Tell her. I said it. Tell her.
There's the other clip.
Be free content, so free. She'd be like, why did you call me this? And I'll be like, actually, like, due to these kinds of explanations and, like, your posting of this kind of picture with these kinds of poses that makes me believe that you are perfectly described under that description of what I just said. Guys, don't be a snitch. Fuck. Dude, now Twitter's gonna be like, can't believe it, out of K-pop, he's so bitter, he's dodging people that are in his own field, fucking gotta cancel me.
Alright, so I don't know if he had a stroke there or whatever, but...
I'm just kidding. Jamie's incredible at music. She a baddie? What the fuck is... What's the difference between a baddie and a thought? Like, what's the energy and difference? It's the same thing, right? Slap clip to Jamie, she's gonna be so pissed. She's gonna be so pissed, dude. I was gonna out of pocket? Bro! Okay, I only say that because Jamie thought shaming right now? No, I am not. Jamie is a close friend of mine, okay?
That gave a little bit more context. And then Jamie also gave her 2 cents about that. This is what Jamie said. She deleted the tweet as of recording this. Just remembered how much I cared about you even before you were in your last company, and how many times if you were alright. I prayed for you. Your questions were like mine. It's really sad. Then she proceeded to say something like, I hate that we as women have to be subjected to men's humor to appease the incels on the internet, period. So, and then lastly, we have the apology. I wanted to make an apology to Jamie and about what I said. It was most definitely a comment made in poor taste, and I feel terrible for making Jamie feel the way she does. What I thought was friendly banter, I now realize wasn't. No way was I referencing any kind of physical behavior or energy, but rather the aura of what people refer to as a baddie, and I thought the two were synonymous. However, I do understand that this is in no way an excuse for my comment. My sincerest apologies to Jamie, as well as to everyone who was hurt by it. Now that you guys got the same gist as I did, I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it now. Now, what do I think about the apology? It's not as bad as what everyone's making it out to be on Twitter. Then again, it is Twitter. So he didn't say the word thought in his apology, and I felt that that would have made the apology a lot more genuine. I don't really know what he's saying here. In no way was I referencing any kind of physical behavior or energy, but rather the aura. Isn't energy and aura kind of the same thing? But, you know, he's 29 years old. Should he know what the difference between a baddie and a thought is in this day and age, in this type of culture? Absolutely. I'm gonna take this in 2 separate scenarios. Did he actually think that baddie and thought were 2 of the same words? Or was he just trying to backpedal and trying to put a band-aid on the crack that he made with that comment? Now, this isn't based on any fact or whatever, so take it with a small grain of salt. I think the case is more so the latter than the former, because come on, bro, you're 29 years old, you're from Argentina, you're not from backwoods Mississippi where you don't even have internet. Personally, I don't think he doesn't know the difference between a baddie and a thought. From my point of view, even just the words themselves are completely different. There's a huge difference. However, I do understand this is no way excuse for my comment. I like when people put that. They don't put their reasoning out as excuses. So that's always a good point to have in your apologies. The act itself about calling her a thought, yeah, that was pretty out of line. It's pretty immature. With his comment at Jamie calling her a thought and such, I can kind of understand the thought process that was going on in Jay. He definitely said that with intent of joking. He doesn't mean any actual ill will. From what I was watching, it was just a case of him opening his mouth too much. You can't be calling women that type of word out here unless it's like a really obvious case that the person is a thought. Yeah, probably stay away from that word. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, he did something so grotesquely terrible. No. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been in these sort of situations before where I joke a little bit too much about my friends. It's just super awkward. Granted, I wasn't an international pop star, nor did I say that type of stuff on stream. I said it to their face. But like I said, not excusing for anything he did. He deserves a bit of backlash from what he said. That was absolutely inappropriate and reckless for him to say that. Now his reasoning right here is it's the way you're dressing and the kind of pictures you're taking. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jamie's Instagram real quick. Now, do I think that from these pictures she's a thought? Not really, honestly. They're not that bad. You want to look at bad, trust me. There are some Instagram accounts that when you look at them, you're just like, yeah, they're probably a thought. But yeah, she has some pics where she shows a bit of skin, but overall, it's not like she's wearing nothing in these photos. Personally, I don't think this Instagram account warrants being called a thought. I think there are much worse Instagram accounts that you could have a stronger case for that. I want to get into Jamie's response. Now, I think this was fine. I feel if you put yourself in Jamie's shoes, that someone that you considered your close friend outright says that to you without context when you're not watching their stream and it's not, you know, an inside joke, personal kind of thing. He just says it out there. I understand that you would feel a bit betrayed, so I think this right here I think that's pretty fine. Don't know why she deleted that though. My problem with Jamie's response though is right here. I hate that we as women have to be subjected to men's humor to appease incels on the internet, period. Now, I think it's kind of not cool on her end to be mad that someone called her a derogatory term and then proceed to use a derogatory term in her response. Now, do people on Twitter care about that word? No. But from the viewpoint of a person outside looking in, I don't think using this term derogatorily is a good look either on Jamie's part. And not to mention, she brought up the whole women thing. Like, she didn't need to do that. She brought it to a broader topic of men hating women and all that. I think Jay made one mistake. I don't think that means he hates women. That's such a Twitter thing to do. To assume that this thing about women being subjected to men's humor, to me, everything's subjected to humor. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not just a woman thing. Everyone out here acting like women don't make the same jokes about men. Like, it's crazy. I don't like that disconnect. Everyone makes jokes about everyone. Whether it's appropriate or not is a completely different story, but you can't act like men are the only ones that make jokes about the other gender. It says that she didn't explicitly respond to the apology yet. I'm pretty sure she's gonna make a response to it later on. As of right now, there it is. Moral of the story, if you're famous like Jay, watch your mouth. And probably not a good idea to talk about your friend like that when either they're not on stream or if it's not in a private discussion. Listen, if he was making a joke like that in a group setting where he was with his friends and she was there too, and they were in a nice private gathering or dinner, and he said that joke, I'm sure it would have been a lot better accepted. Just where he said it, when he said it, it was just the completely wrong time to say something like that, man. As with most cancellations, it most likely isn't going to last forever. Come 2-3 weeks time, everyone's going to forget about this and they're just going to go back to standing Day6 and Jamie Park. So it's really not a huge big of a deal. Anyways, that's it. That's it for the video. I'm going to continue trying different forms of content. I'm in a bit of a content crisis right now with my YouTube channel. I want to keep trying new things this year. So if you guys enjoyed this whole drama coverage story, let me know. And if you want me to make more in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you have a video idea you want me to try out that I haven't already done before, comment that down below too. Anyways, that's it. Bye.